Hi there, everybody. Well, it'll be interesting just to see who we get coming on, and haven't done a StreamYard for a while, so please bear with me, and hopefully we can get things sorted, and I'll get this thing started here, and we'll just see who's going to come on and say hello to us, which could be interesting since I haven't done one of these for a while. Oh, Todd, hi there, Todd. Yes, this is the one. If you're here with me, I'd sort of set it back an hour than what I was going to have it because I was had to go down to the shops and get a couple of things. But yeah, I'm sort of starting in between, so it should be interesting just to see who we get. Moments with Vanessa. Hi there, Vanessa. Great to see you. And yeah, please all bear with me as I sort of get some coffee on and run around and do everything run around like a headless chicken, I guess you could say. And yeah, hopefully we can get everything sort of up and running, and hopefully I can get a few people to even come up and say hello on the panel, which would be really brilliant. But I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, Vanessa. I've been running around like a headless chicken this morning. I was out of coffee, so I had to go down to the shops and get some coffee, and can't really survive very well in a live stream without a coffee, I'm afraid. So I went down and got some, and so that means I better get my coffee on here. So you'll all have to bear with me as I get that all ready and on and done and whatever, and I'll be here somewhere. So just bear with me while I get some coffee on. Yeah, I definitely don't do well without my coffee, so yeah. But yeah, as you said, Vanessa, yeah, coffee time. Definitely coffee time. So yeah, just getting this all together and on, and it'll be interesting to see who we get. Oh, SD Mountain Man. Hi there, Scott. Yeah, I'm just getting some coffee on, so I'm here. But yeah, it definitely has been a while. Time seems to fly away when you're having fun, or when you're busy too. Hopefully I've got enough water there. I guess we'll find out. Oh, go outdoors. Hi there, great to see you as well. I'm just I'm getting my coffee on, so I'm sort of running around like a headless chicken. So please bear with me there. And yeah, I've spilled something here that I better wipe up before it bakes on. And yeah, we'll get this coffee on. It'll be much better. And I did send the link out to a few people, but whether I see them or not, I don't know. Oh no, I see, Scott. Well, I hope everything goes well there, Scott. Yeah. Oh, it's nothing worse when you've sort of got to look for a job. And of course, I don't just get it that you need, you need the job. So it can be quite difficult and quite stressful, of course. So yeah, all the best there for that one, Scott. Hoping you find something decent soon. Oh, it's 7 p.m. where you are. Yep. It's 8:40 here in the morning, so definitely I need some coffee at this time of day. Definitely could do with a good shot of coffee. And I've got a new packet of coffee here, so I should be good for a little while. Oh yes, you're a couple of cups in the morning. Yeah, coffee. Well, definitely I need that stuff to function. Oh, only a couple of cups. Yeah, probably sometimes more than a couple of cups, and actually it'll probably be more than a couple of cups here this morning while I'm live too, I think. That's the worst thing about these things is opening these things. Oh, the doc shut you down to that. Oh no, that's so good. So what was the problem? The caffeine, I guess. And of course, yeah, the decaffeinated stuff is sort of not very nice to you know, put it bluntly. So yeah, I totally get that. And I hope I can pour this out into my container without getting coffee everywhere and making a mess. Oh, stress and sleep exercise. Oh, wow. So do you have to use one of those CPAP machines too, or not? Oh, yes, it definitely will be hot coffee. Summer here is finished, so we're getting some much better weather. Current temperature, I'll just bring that up. Haven't even checked yet. We're looking at 57 degrees, and well, they're talking about a top of 73, so that's a bit warmer than what I expected, but at least it's not too bad. At least it's not 83. Oh, yes, nice to hear, Vanessa. It's nice to hear. And yeah, I use a phone to film with, and I've been having trouble with my phone. The new Android update has sort of really stuffed it up. It's stuffed up the camera settings, and it's also stuffed up the battery life. So I'm actually thinking of getting a camera for YouTube. Trouble is, I've got to pay for it. That's the worst thing. And I've been looking at one of those little DJI Osmo Pockets. So they're supposed to be quite good, and they're quite small, so they're easy to carry around. And they've got their own built-in gimbal, so it'll be good when I'm out and about and filming, just to get a steady footage. Oh, wow, you were 70 yesterday, and the wind doesn't stop. So is all your snow gone now, Scott? I think Lisa's might be gone also. And I know she's somewhere in South Dakota. I think she's sort of in the mountains too, somewhere. Yeah, I don't mind 70, but I don't much like 80 or 85 or 90. Oh, barely had snow or winter. Yeah, Lisa was saying, I think she had snow, but Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm, but I don't think she sort of had enough or as much as she would have liked, because where she is, they rely on the snow for like the moisture. And so she's quite worried that it's been very dry and drought. And I think she sort of had a wildfire near where she lives about 3 or 4 days ago. Yeah, I don't like the heat, and when it gets hot here, I don't like it at all, Vanessa. So yeah, and the older I get, the less I hate the heat. Went out on the boat today. Wow, that sounds great. Yeah, I saw your video too. That looks really, really interesting, and it was nice that your boat sort of didn't have any leaks, or and that the motor started and ran and all of that. It was really nice to see. So yeah, I'm glad to see that you're having a bit of good luck with that. And yeah, you definitely good to see that you do have some luck, because oftentimes we have pretty bad luck with a lot of things. So if you get some good luck, that's brilliant to see. So now I'm waiting for this coffee to heat up. Oh, yep, you're going to try and sell your boat to get some cash. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Scott, that you've got to do that. But yeah, I know that feeling. You've got to go and sell something just to get some cash. It happens like that here, and the way everything's sort of getting more and more and more expensive to live. I can see that happening to more and more and more of it. Oh, Unpaved Explorer, hi there. Great to see you. Great to see you. I do have a link here. I did send it out to a couple of people, the link for StreamYard, but I haven't sort of seen any of them. They're probably all busy, I'm afraid. So it'd be nice if we can get a few of them. But I guess we'll just see what happens. I should see if I can get the StreamYard browser message here, and I hope I can get a few people to come. As yeah, it'd be great. Be great if we could get some people on here, but I guess we'll just see what happens. And oh, Laurie's World. Hi there, Laurie. Great to see you. Great to see you. I've been to the shops and got back, so I sort of messed around with the time, sort of trying to set this just to make sure I got back from the shops. Excuse me. I was out of coffee, so I had to go and get to the shops to get some coffee because I don't sort of survive very well without my coffee. And yeah, I must say, Laurie, you've certainly kept us giggling with what you and Dave and me more have been doing, and your videos. So you've certainly kept me giggling there. And I don't know if Meemore was a great fan of that tea or not. I remember she saying it might have been better as a iced tea or something like that. And yeah, I really got a giggle from that video. Really got a good giggle from that one. I'm just waiting to see if anybody wants to come up. I can send this link out to a few people. Yeah, nice to see, Laurie. Yeah, you definitely got to have some fun though. The way these times are, if you can have a giggle at something, it's definitely keeps everybody sane. When I put this link, I'll just get this link out. I know I sent the link out to a few people a few days ago for this live, if anybody would like to come up. And later on, if none of those people are going to come up, I'll have to drop the link here, and hopefully we get a few people to come up. And of course, if we get somebody to come up, it'll be sort of pretty much I've got to see who it is and know who it is because of all the hacking and bots and trolls and all of that are around these days. So hopefully we can get somebody to come up. Let's see if I can get this StreamYard, and it'd be great if I could get a few people to come up here. But I guess we'll see what's going on. I'll just get this out to Jocelyn, and it'll be interesting who we get. So just bear with me, and also bear with me before I get my coffee. I'm a bit blur at the moment while I wait for this to percolate. I should really share this out. Oh, all good, all good. No problem there. Go outdoors. Oh, Kelly, hi there. Great to see you. Great to see you. And I'll drop the link your way, Kelly, too, if you'd like to come up. I'll just see if I can open Insta messaging, and we'll drop the link to you there, Kelly. And of course, I'd love to see a few people if they could come up. But I guess we'll just see what happens. Yeah, when I put that, and I should really share this out too. Arielle blur. But I guess we'll just see what happens. Kelly, here you are in Instagram. So I'll just drop the link your way if you'd like to come up. But up to you if you'd like to come up, no problem. Oh, Dave Collier. Hi there, Dave. Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh, yes, see if it works on your phone. Yeah, I found with my phone, if somebody drops me the link, I click on the link, and then when it comes up on the web page on the phone, it says to open like Samsung internet or whatever, then it seems to work better on that. So I open that and then it sort of works. So it's, a bit of a hit and miss. And I've got my phone plugged in at the moment, charging while I record. I'm sort of having trouble with it. Yeah, I've just sent it through to your Instagram now, Kelly, so it might have got through yet, yeah. Just open Instagram and see if it's... Yeah, Kelly Moonwater, your Instagram. Yeah, it's up there according to this, but it might have gone through your end yet. Who knows? Some of these messaging can be a bit, hit and miss. Oh, yes, a video done for Bones's yard, yep. Oh, yes, sounds interesting. Yeah, I hope you can get that done, Scott. Yeah. Hopefully you can get that done. I was going to share this out on the community tab, and I still haven't done so. So I better do that. And yeah, I hadn't sort of done a live for a while, and I hadn't done a StreamYard for a while. So I hope I get a few people coming through here. So yeah, bear with me, and yeah, this is just starting to simmer now. So hopefully another 15 minutes, I'll have a cup of coffee, and I definitely could do with that. Did you get that link yet, Kelly? I might have to send it to you again. Hopefully we haven't got COVID here. I shouldn't say that word, actually. Who knows with all of that. But anyways, never mind. Oh, nothing yet. Yeah, there's a few noisy birds around here outside. They certainly keep things interesting, and I do like to watch them, so I don't sort of mind all their noise. Oh yes, the cooties, yeah. Well, the red dragon, I call it, or the coof, or the woo flu, or we probably all had it. Oh yes, the pneumonia. Yeah, well, I think the pneumonia is the problem. There, Scott. Not so much the coof, but the pneumonia that might sort of come from it. I think, yeah. I think we could all do without that, and hopefully it's sort of coming to an end pretty soon. We've all sort of had quite enough of it, to put it bluntly, and just getting this all shared out everywhere. And I hope we get a few people coming by, because we could certainly do with that. And I'll remind everybody also of the links down below in the description. And I'll also remind everybody, please smash the thumbs up, as I could certainly do with some more of those. And of course, with more of those, hopefully YouTube, shares things out a lot more, and we get, some more views, and more followers, because we all need the watch time, and I could certainly do with more followers and more watch time on this channel. So it'd be great if everybody does smash that thumbs up. Oh yes, yeah, definitely, Scott. Yeah, definitely. You mean on the coof? You hope that's gone. Yeah, it's been a very, very long 2.5 years. And we certainly need no more of those things. And we could all do with some more watch time as well. That's probably what you mean as well. And been good that I've been able to catch a few of your videos, because sometimes the alerts get pretty hit and miss, and I don't always see the alerts. And I know I've got a couple of yours I've got to catch too, Kelly, so bear with me on that, and I'll catch up with those. I've been a bit busy lately, and trying to keep up with everyone on YouTube, it can be quite a task. So hopefully I'll get to yours this evening. I'll probably run for a couple of hours, I think, Scott. And then I sort of want to run out and do a few things. I've got to go and look at a camera. Oh yes, Vanessa, you want a coffee? I'll just see if I can send this link to you again. Kelly, may not have set, so I'll just see if I can get it to send again, and we'll just see if it works. Maybe my internet's a bit slow or funny or something, because of everything else I'm doing. That could be. I know I have sent the link out to a few people as well. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. Oh, I do it so carefully. I don't know about that so carefully. I just sort of bunged everything into the percolator here and set it on to boil. So, yeah, I don't know if that's really so careful. Oh, yes, curious about the camera. What do you use for YouTube, Scott? Do you use a camera or do you use phone? And I know everybody says, oh, if you can get a camera, it sort of does give a better picture quality, and it is a bit better too if you could free your phone up instead of having to use it to film. So oh yes, you use your phone. I don't know if I can get a picture up and show you if it will come up, but I'll just see if I can get it up and I'll show you what I'm looking at. Just see if I can bring it up. But yeah, I'll show you on this phone. This is the sort of thing I'm looking at. It's got its own gimbal. They're not real cheap, unfortunately. That's the cheapest price on them, but maybe I should put a call out for supers for that. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that I'm looking at. There's a couple of cheaper brands, but I think you often sort of get what you pay for, so to speak. Oh yes, all good, Vanessa. All good. Oh yes, got no internet at home, but looking into it. So do you have mobile internet, Scott? Through your cell phone, and that's basically what I use here is mobile internet. But I've got unlimited internet. Yeah, definitely get what you pay for. The cheaper brands, I don't really trust them. I'd much rather go with, the known brands, like, you get your GoPro or your DJI or something like that, or, your Sony, your Canon, your Nikon, Fuji, all those known brands. I'd much rather go with a known brand instead of, just some generic brand. Oh, yes, on your phone. Yeah, I use mobile internet too, but I have unlimited mobile internet. Unlimited internet at unlimited speed, but it does cost me a pretty penny. My monthly phone bill for that and internet is about $120 per month. But of course, it means that I've got no data limits at all, and it doesn't choke the data either. Like it was before I had the full speed limit of 500 gigabytes, and then it would choke it down to about 10 megabits per second after I've gone over the 500. Well, of course, you know, I'd go over that every month as, you know, doing YouTube. It's sort of, you know, what happens. And I'd go over it, and of course, then to try and upload things, it would take absolutely ages just to upload something once I'd used up all the high-speed data. So, you know, I'd be sometimes all night trying to upload a video, and it just, you know, it took too long. I couldn't seem to stream on it. It was okay for live streams at the choked data speed, but you know, if I was doing something else as well as a live stream, it was a bit limited for that. So definitely much better that I've got no, you know, no limits now on the data. I thought Jocelyn might have come in, but she must be busy, so we're probably not going to see her today. Did that link come through, Kelly, or not? Oh, the coop. Blame the coop. It's not really, but running around this morning and allergies and all of that. And of course, with this roof leak, it sort of put a bit of mold spores everywhere. So it's probably, you know, all of that as well. Oh, yep, at times anything over 5 minutes would take hours or while. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a real problem, Scott. I'd always get it up, and of course, you know, my videos are all over 5 minutes, so you know, I'd really have trouble if I sort of had your internet trouble or internet problems. And I do everything in 4K and 60 frames per second too, so they're pretty big files. You know, I'm often uploading something like about, you know, 30 gigabytes at a time. So, you know, they're pretty big files to work with. Yeah, there's 5G here, but I don't know if it's right near where I live. It's definitely in the centre of the city here, but I don't know if it's out here in these outer suburbs. But yeah, I've only got the 4G, and yeah, I don't know whether I'll get the 5 or not, although I guess we'll end up being stuck with having to get it one of these times. It is definitely quicker, but you know, there's a bit of controversy about it, so who knows? Not that we'll go into that here, you know, for obvious reasons. We probably shouldn't mention the controversy on that. And I remind everybody of the links down below. I have a link to my merchandise store. This hoodie that I'm wearing is an example of that. I'm going to get some more of these too. I want to get some t-shirts. There's also like hoodies, all sorts of colours. T-shirts, a whole range of colours and styles, of course. I also have leggings. I've got some bike shorts. I didn't sort of put them on today because I thought it was a bit cool to wear them. But yeah, bike shorts, an example of that. from my merchandise store. Leggings, there's some leggings that are fairly similar to this, only long, of course. Also, I have stickers. There's some tote bags, cups, glasses. There's a backpack and some phone covers and much, much more. So, if you love my channel, it'd be much appreciated. Anybody who buys merch there. And of course, a couple of wonderful channels have bought merch, so that's much appreciated. Oh yes, Scott, you're going to hang on to the phone as long as you can. And I see Uncle Al's come in. Great to see you, Uncle Al. Die Bullfrog 79. And I know you're always interested in what we've got for prep, so just show you a couple of things I've got when they're on special. I've got you know, these ones, these Hinds, they're on special for $2.50. And I bought about 30 cans of those. So, you know, got them stacked away. And of course, pasta, you know, noodles, I buy them cheap. I took my last bread mix out, so I bought a couple more of these to put into my tote box. These are bread mixes, stone ground rustic white, a couple of those, and I've taken one out that I want to use, so I try to keep at least 2 of those in my tote box. One of those big packets has 4 loaves of bread. And of course, that big packet, not on special this week, so it was about $10. But $10 for 4 loaves of homemade bread is probably not too bad. Oh, thank you, Uncle Al, for reminding everybody to smash that thumbs up. So, you know, we've sort of, you know, the way times are these days, we've sort of try and keep at least 2 or 3 months of food on hand, you know, just in case, you know, the SHT or SHF, SHTF, I should say, you know what I mean. I can't sort of say it here, the actual word, so I'm just using the initials. So I'm sure everybody's having a giggle at me on that one. And yeah, I'm waiting for coffee to go on special. I'll buy a heap of that up again. I should really put coffee in my preps. I haven't, and I should. You know, because coffee's sort of a luxury, not sort of, well, probably you could say it is a necessity, really. But anyway, so all good there. Oh, yes, true, Scott. Quick, the only good thing, yeah. Yeah, I know. I was sort of wondering about my phone, whether I need to get a new battery for it. You know, I've got the second latest Samsung Note, and it's the 4G model, but the battery since the last Android update is not lasting very well. And, you know, it's sort of, if heavy use, I'll drain the battery in about 2 hours. So I'm sort of wondering about that. But, of course, that would cost me a lot of money to get a new battery put in, because I've actually got to unseal the unit to do that. But the new update has also messed with all the camera settings, so I'm not sort of real happy with the camera or film quality at the moment after the latest update. So I've been looking at another camera to use for YouTubing. And it's probably a good idea to have another camera too, because it sort of frees up your phone for you know, if you want to do something else with it or what have you. So I've been looking at those little Pocket Osmo DJI Osmo Pockets. So I'm looking at one of those. Apparently they're only about that long, and they have a gimbal on them. So I'm going to go and look at one today later. I'm going to look at one later today in the city. So you know, if I get it, there'll be an unboxing video coming up for that, and that should be interesting. And a review video and all that for that, so that should be interesting. So it should create a bit of interest, and I know a few people are you know, always looking at action cams, and it's sort of like an action cam, but it's got its own gimbal, so it sort of sounds interesting. So what's everybody been up to? Are you still with us, Kelly? Did you end up getting that that alert, that Instagram message or not? Don't know what Todd's up to. He must be busy. Guess we'll just see what happens there. I did send the message out to a few people, but I guess everybody's busy and not wanting to come up. But you know, it's sort of what it is for my live streams, I'm afraid. Just checking here on messaging. See what happens here. But I'd love to get a few people to come up when I do run StreamYards. And of course, this is the first StreamYard for a while, so hopefully we get a few thumbs up and a few people coming here. 12 thumbs up. Oh yes, well that's a bit better than what was up there before. It was only showing 3, but I sort of shut things down and refreshed them just to see if there was an update. So thanks to everybody who's done that, of course. And yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a stretch, walking up and down from the street this morning and all of that. It's sort of been a busy morning. I woke up really early because I knew I've got to get down to the shops before I do my live. So woke up at like about 5:30 a.m. this morning. So it's been an action-packed morning, I guess you could say. And we're just at the moment we're looking at 9:23 a.m. And of course we're on a Thursday morning here. And I'm not sure if I'll be going live tomorrow or the day after. I'm just waiting on if my home church group has got any plans for Good Friday. And it's Good Friday here tomorrow. So, of course, if my home church group has got some plans for Good Friday, I won't be running my live tomorrow, but I'll run it the next day, which would actually be Good Friday evening for you all. And I do have a plan to actually make some hot cross buns. And I'll be making those up using the bread machine here. I don't know if you can see that. You might be able to see that, but you know, I'll do that with the bread machine, and we'll also use a bread mix from one of the bread mixes that I've got, and I'll show you how to make you know, sweet bread or hot cross buns or something with a bread mix. So that should be interesting. I've got some dried fruit, of course, to go into that. And I actually, once I opened the packet and use what I'm going to use, I probably should dry can the rest of it just to you know, preserve it. So maybe a lot of my canning friends could tell me what to do with that, because this is 2 pounds and I'm not sure if I'm going to use 2 pounds in a real hurry. You know, I'll use like a pound of it in a, you know, in the next week or so, you know, for hot cross buns and the like. So I'm just wondering if I put the other pound into a jar and dry canned it, and maybe my canning friends could advise me on that. Oh yes, all good, Kelly, catching up. Had to go and feed the doggos. Yeah, certainly understand that. Irishman, hi there, great to see you. And yeah, I'm having coffee, and I'm thinking I'm going to warm up my coffee again. I just percolated it early, and it'll probably take like about 2 minutes just to come back up to the boil, but I'm thinking I definitely need another cup of coffee, so I'll get that on and definitely be having another cup of that. The only thing with this one, sometimes some of the coffee grounds come out and it becomes a little bit like cowboy coffee, but without the coffee grounds settling on the bottom. But anyways, never mind. You get a few coffee grounds on the bottom of your cup and you just tip them out later and it's all good. So yeah, I'm thinking, oh, I better get another cup of coffee on. I'm definitely wanting that. So getting another cup on, and I am planning another live stream. I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow or the day after. It just depends on if I'm meeting the church group on Good Friday or not. As it's Good Friday here in this location tomorrow. I know that the church group, they were talking about whether they were going to have a meeting, you know, a Bible meeting, a Bible reading on Good Friday or not. So, of course, if they do, I'll be there. I'm not going live, but I'll go live the next day. But, of course, if we don't, I'll be going live tomorrow morning and cooking some hot cross buns in this bread maker, which should be interesting. And of course, you know, I'll be using the bread maker not to cook them, but just to, you know, knead them and make them and mix them and all of that and prove them. Then I'll cook them in the oven. So that should make for quite an interesting live stream. And of course, down at the supermarket this morning, first thing, I was out of coffee, so I had to get some coffee. And of course, while I was down there, and I had room in the shopping cart, so I got a couple of big bread mixers. So I'm down to my last bread mix box. So I thought, well, I'll get a couple more and I'll put them in my prep box. Oh, wow, that sounds awesome, Irish man. Wonderful. 1833. Wow. Wow, that sounds really, really wonderful. Well, I think I've run this gas out here, but it was starting to boil, so that's okay. I'll need to put a new gas canister in when I want to use it again. And I always keep some gas canisters for this in my prep box as well. And, you know, this little stove, it's really, really great, you know, if, you know, things sort of go, you know, go to crap. It's really great to have that on hand. I might just go for a walk and run this garbage up here too. I've got a big bag of garbage I've got to get rid of, so I'll run that up to the bin because it is bin night tonight. So, you know, I will run that up, and I've got a few of these also. They come in packets of 3, and I've got a few of those in my pack box. It's good to have them on hand. And I can get three of those in a packet together for only $4. So it's really not that expensive, and it's really quite cost effective, that one. So I'll just grab my milk and put that in my coffee, and coffee's so smoking hot at the moment anyway, so while it cools down enough that I can drink, I'll just take all my rubbish up to the bin. Because of course, you know, tonight here is bin night, so it's a good chance to sort of get rid of all the trash. So I'll go and run this up to the bin and get rid of that, and then I'll come back and enjoy my coffee, and we'll see who's come on. Oh, Slingshot. Hi there, Slingshot. Great to see you. And yeah, I'll have to check that one out, Slingshot, and watch your new video. Yeah, I better now get some milk into my coffee, and definitely will be enjoying that. Oh, Hope for Life. Hi there, Hope. Oh yes, that's a good one, Slingshot. Yep. Uncle Al had to go and do something, so I don't know if he's quite come back yet or not. We were speaking of some preps before. And of course, you know, got coffee on. Down at the supermarket too, and I saw these, so I'll just show you these. It'll be interesting. Lamb chops, they sell them as these are the offcuts. So I got these because I saw these in the supermarket when I was down there this morning. I should actually get some more of those and make a lamb stew with them and can them up. That actually might be a plan for my next cooking video, or, you know, another cooking video coming up, to make a lamb stew and then can it. And of course, this one, $10. And we're looking, it's about 3 pounds in weight. And of course, these lamb chop offcuts are the cheapest way to buy lamb. So if I see them there, I'll buy them, but they're not always in the supermarket. So I will buy it when I can. I don't mind lamb. It's not exactly my favourite meat, but, you know, in a stew or something like that, it's not bad. Who else do we have here? And I'll remind everybody to please do smash the thumbs up. Certainly I need some more of those. And I had to run down to the supermarket this morning because I was out of coffee, so I went and got some more of that. And while I was down there, I saw that there was a few of these bread mixes in the supermarket, so I got a few of those. I got one pack of this in my preps. Whoops, knocking things over. And of course, I should really keep 2 packets in my preps, so I got 2 packets. I'll be taking one out and cooking that up and using out of that. And I thought, well, I should really keep a couple of these in my preps because it does have a fair use-by date on it. And one of those big boxes is enough to make 4 loaves. And of course, homemade bread like that, it does taste a lot better than, the bread you buy from the supermarket. Yeah, that's a good idea. Slingshots and battery powered. Yeah, definitely a good idea, and I should look into some of those. Yeah, so true, Irishman. But cover it up in a spicy sauce, and it's okay. Yeah, I'll be putting I'll put plenty of potatoes and plenty of onions and paprika and a few other herbs and spices in it, and it'll be quite okay. Oh, yes, Hope, yep. Oh, Laurie, great to see you coming back. Yeah, you probably had to go and do a few things. But yeah, we were talking earlier how Laurie has really kept us all giggling in the last few videos with Dave and me more. And yeah, just catching up. Yeah, 1833. That's really amazing. Oh, all good. Yeah. How's your starts going, Laurie? I did see your video on that, and that was most interesting. Yeah, that's so true, Hope. Yes, absolutely. And so's Dave. Dave's a riot too, and I know a few times he's sort of you can see he's just about you know about to start rolling on the floor laughing, and he just sort of holds it in. And sort of I think it's quite an effort for him at times to keep a straight face. Yeah, that she is. Yes, she's a riot for sure. And yeah, when you were there the other day, and oh, B-boy, you very naughty or whatever, I forget, but she hadn't made a bed. But of course, the last video was an update. B-boy's made her bed, and yeah, absolutely hilarious. So I really, really, really got some giggles out of that one again, and getting a lot of giggles out of your daily blog there, Laurie, and Yeah, blog. I know you were asking that in your last video. What does blog mean? Video blog is actually what it means. And a blog, from what I understand, or what it used to be, was just like a written journal, I guess you could say. I don't know where the word blog come from, but that's basically what it was, a written journal online. Yeah, so true, Laurie. Oh, yes, he's pretty good at keeping a straight face, but he does crack now and then. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, she wasn't going to lie about that tea, yes. Yeah, that was quite funny, that one. And yeah, I had a giggle about that. Maybe I should do a taste test video too. I saw some interesting chips at the supermarket, so I just had to get a packet. So I'll just grab those and show you. Maybe I should do a taste test. I've never seen this before. Double crunch, so I guess they're a bit like kettle chips, I guess. Double crunch, ultimate barbecue ribs. So that's quite an interesting flavour. So maybe I should do a taste test video on this and do a review video on this. What's everybody think? Would you be interested to see a taste test review video on these chips? Those back and but either tomorrow or the day after, I don't know yet. It just depends if we're having a church Bible reading for Good Friday or not. If we are, which Good Friday here is tomorrow, I'll put my live on Saturday when I'm going to cook some hot cross buns. Oh, James. Hi there, James. Great to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, so really, really great to see you. Yeah, it has a flavour, yes. I just had to write that in my comments there, Laurie. It has a flavour. But yeah, I'll be doing hot cross buns, but I'll be actually making them. I'll cook them in the oven, but I'll make them. Oh, that's a good one. I hope. Looking around, yeah, that's a good one. I'm having a giggle at that one. Yeah, I took some stuff up to the bin before. I had a full bag for the bin, so I took that up there before. But I have here a bread maker. I'll just hold it up for you all. And it works really, really, really well. And it's really, really useful. Oh, you're welcome, James. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, interesting. But it's really useful for making your bread. You use it to, like I used to knead up my bread. And it just proves the bread, perfectly. And then it does draw a bit too much power for the electric system here. So when it cooks, so I just, I take the loaf out when I'm done and I cook it in the oven. But I wonder if one of these would run off a Jackery, one of your large Jackery. I'd like to find that out. And then, it would be just perfect for off-grid as well. Maybe if Jackery decided they wanted to sponsor me, that would be wonderful. But yeah, you know, basically, I don't know if you can see that. That's heavy, huh? But it's got a little tin that goes inside, and I'll just. Yeah, they're a great companion to your Instapot, yeah, James. They're a great idea. I'll just get the loaf tin. Like this is the loaf tin that goes in it, and of course, you know, it rises up about 4 inches up above the top of the loaf tin, so it actually becomes quite a big loaf or a long loaf or a high loaf, and you know, one slice is equivalent to 2 slices of supermarket bread in size. But actually, the bread mix kits that I buy the stone ground white. Oh yes, that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, an open fire and do that like Dustin does. Yeah, that would be brilliant. And I'm thinking, like when I made pizza dough in this, because of course, you know, one mix would be enough for like probably like 4 pizzas. I would actually make, you know, one pizza or 2 pizzas, and then the rest of the dough I would wrap it up in saran wrap and freeze it, because you can always, you know, thaw the bread out when you've got it frozen, and then you let it warm up and you prove it again, and it's ready to bake. And of course, you know, doing like Dustin does with an open fire, well, I could always pre-mix the bread like this in this machine, and then, you know, have the dough frozen and then take the dough out, and then, you know, rise the dough up, and then, you know, cook it up in a Dutch oven or something. That would be no problem. I was hoping that Dustin would come here today, but it's probably a bit late for him, and now especially it would be a bit late for him with the time difference. You know, our clock went back an hour. You know, fell back a couple of weeks ago, Sunday a couple of weeks ago. So it's really made for an interesting time difference. You know, I'm having to go an hour earlier just to be at the same time for all of you people. And of course, when your clocks went forward for summer, or you know, spring forward, I had to go an hour earlier for that, and now another hour earlier. So you know, I'm having to go 2 hours earlier than what I normally would be, just to keep things at the same time for you all. But yeah, speaking about Dustin, I would have liked to got his input, what he thought of a camera that I'm looking at. I'm going to have to get another camera for YouTubing. Since the last Android update on my phone, my battery's not lasting very long. I mean, I've got it hooked into the charger at the moment, the power bank, just to sort of keep it topped up while I run a live stream. But the last Android update has also messed with all the camera settings, and you know, it's not giving as good a result as what I'd really like in the you know, the film quality and that sort of thing. So it's sort of thrown off the color balance, and it's made it a especially if I'm a bit far. It's made the footage look a bit noisy and washed out as well. So you might sort of notice that in my last video when I was filming at night, particularly, it sort of really messed with the filming. Oh, the phone? No. I bought this phone that I use. I bought it outright, Jocelyn. Oh yes, James, you used your Samsung for your last video that I watched. Yeah. But no, I own all my phones outright, Jocelyn. The only thing I pay for now, is data. Editing. Oh, the free one would never. No, not that one, Jocelyn. No, the free one would never run. It just doesn't film good enough quality to start off with. No, I was talking about the Samsung, not the Motorola, Jocelyn. But yeah, the Motorola just it doesn't have the filming capacity what I want. James, editing, I use the InShot app, and I have the paid InShot. I think it's about $5 a month for the paid InShot, which does give you a few extra features, and you don't have the watermark. And then I do it on the phone, but I also screencast on my TV or my computer. Just that I've got a bigger screen that I can see what I'm doing. As you know, on phone screen you can't really see what you're doing, of course. I'm just sort of keeping up with my chat on this one. This is my old Samsung. It keeps up with the chat, because I can't sort of read on StreamYard. It's just a small screen. So, just having that one just to keep up with the chat. The Motorola, I'll just get the Motorola and I'll show you. Oh, yes, James, I'd love to use DaVinci. If my computer was able to do it, I would actually use it. But like this is the Motorola. I actually use that running Todd's playlist at the moment on a spare account. It's always, handy to do that. But yeah, true, James, no watermarks, but My computer's too old and slow to actually run it. I have a HP all-in-one or desktop replacement, and it's running Windows 8. So, you know, that's telling you how old that computer is. And yeah, it just won't run. It won't run an editing software, and it won't handle 4K video, or, you know, 4K video with 60 frames per second either. So it just doesn't have enough RAM or, you know, a good enough video card or anything just to handle all that. You know, if I run a video on it, the highest resolution that it will actually handle without dropping frames is 480. You know, just to watch a YouTube video, the highest resolution it will handle is 480p. So yeah, it's time for an upgrade. Yes, if I could afford a new computer, yeah, I definitely would be getting one. I do have an Amazon wish list where I've got, you know, those sorts of things on there. But you know, everybody's sort of, you know, cash strapped in these days, so I probably won't sort of get too much from the wish list unless I go and buy it myself. Oh yes, I must get this. I must get this camera up to show you, Jocelyn. I was going to do that before, and I didn't sort of do it then. So I'll get that up to show you. But yeah, I think I could. I think I could sort of PayPal it and do the pay in four. You know, you pay bi-weekly, 4 payments bi-weekly. Because yeah, I sort of can't afford it outright. So it would have to be like the pay in four sort of thing through PayPal. But you know, that's the sort of thing I'm looking at. And it would have been great to see if Dustin come on, you know, just so he could give his thoughts on that. But yeah, it's sort of like an action cam, but it's got a built-in gimbal as well. So brilliant when I'm sort of, you know, doing my woodland walks and hikes and outdoor footage, that it'll sort of, you know, keep things at a steady, you know, steady pace without any shaking or whatever. Oh, yes, still down by the creek. Yes, absolutely, James. I'm running StreamYard today, so otherwise I would have been down sitting by the creek, but I'm doing StreamYard today, so that's why I'm sort of set up inside here. But yeah, if I had a newer computer, yeah, I'd be running the DaVinci as well because well, another thing is you can't sort of edit on the computer with InShot, as far as I know, and I know everybody who's using DaVinci really swear by it and say it's a really, really great piece of kit, and the free version's pretty good, but if you go for the paid version, it's not expensive either. So I'd probably, go for the paid one, the bells and whistles kit, because what's falling down there? I do things with 4K and 60 frames per second, so I'd probably need the paid one just to handle that. And I do things with picture-in-picture, so I'd probably need the paid one to handle that as well. All the other, I guess you could say the flash settings or high-end settings, or, the different things I like to do. So I probably would have to go with the paid one to do that, but that's not a real 4K is, but what about 60 frames? Oh, yes, Kelly, great to see you back. Oh, connection issues. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I totally understand that. I don't know if you open my videos on the TV, it should actually come up. It should sort of show 4K and 60 frames per second. When you see the setting. But yeah, I'm sort of I'm doing everything these days at 4K and 60 frames. I know it does make your oh, that's this thing starting to heat up, Jocelyn. I got my coffee back on that I percolated earlier. I got it up heating up, and it's just starting to boil. Yeah, it sounds like popcorn, doesn't it, James? So yeah, that's all that noise is. It's just they put this coffee back on to warm up. Because I'm thinking I want another cup of coffee. I woke up very early, so I need my coffee. But yeah, once it's hot, that noise will stop. I'll turn it off. Yeah, I've got the link, James. There's a dono link in the description. I don't know if you could paste that for me, Jocelyn, maybe. Just see. I don't know if I can find it here. But it says down below to support my link by donating. Please click this link in the description. Streamlabs. And there's also a link. Join this channel to get access to perks. Become a member of the channel. I've also got the Amazon wish list and the GoFundMe link. Yeah, it does, but I either get not enough or I get too much when I do that, Jocelyn. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn, for running that one. I often get none, or then the whole lot comes out. When you lift this So it's just often easier just to put the spoon in it. Oh, Slingshot, great to see you back. Yeah, I used to have Buy Me a Coffee too, James, and I've gone back to coffee.com because Buy Me a Coffee cut out PayPal. And you know, you can only now with Buy Me a Coffee, that website, you can only with Stripe, which I don't have, or what's the other thing? Pay Me or something. Oh yes, all good, Slingshot. But yeah, that other thing, that Pay Me, huge amount of costs. I got a dono for 25 US bucks, and it's still in there at the moment. Actually, in the Pay Me, basically to transfer out of Buy Me a Coffee, I lost about $4 in charges, and now from the Pay Me app. It's something like about $3 or $4 in charges to send it to your bank account, and of course, there's a limit. It's got to be at least $20 before will actually send. And of course, you know, doing the thingy with that, it's got to be at least $20 to send, and it's under $20 in the Pay Me now because of all the bloody charges. So yeah, that's all good. Oh, thank you, Hope, for sharing that. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you so much, Hope, for sharing those links. Oh, James, it's all good. I use the Streamlabs. Wow, thank you. I better check my email. Oh, wow, James Bell, legend. Thank you so much. So a big thank you to James Bell, and if everybody could type out legend, thank you. I really, really appreciate that, James. Thank you so much. So a big, big, big thank you, James. I really, really appreciate it. And I've got to get things worked out. I know there's a setting somewhere on StreamYard that will actually show the donos. So I've got to work that out. Oh, this is interesting. How your channel did last month. That's just come through. So I'll show you all that because it's probably interesting. Creator Monthly, how your channel did last month. Probably interesting. $51.5K minutes watched. Well, I don't know how that translates to hours. Probably, what's that? What's 51? 2.5K minutes in hours, Jocelyn. You're the clever one with maths. You can tell me what that is in hours. But yes, absolutely legend. Legend, James. And yes, as Jocelyn said, thank you so much for your kindness. Yeah, I'll have to. Thanks for pointing that out, Jocelyn. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I haven't been on there for a little while, so I'll have to look into that and update that. So I might do that this evening. Because I'm thinking I'm going to go to the city and have a look at cameras. Seems to be one of those things with YouTube. It's a never-ending pit that we throw money into just to be able to do it. So yeah, I'll have to go to the city a bit later on today and look at cameras. But yeah, definitely I'll be doing that a bit later, Hope, checking that. And I've even got one thing I really, really want on there. I hope it's still up there. I've got a flag, a US flag on there, and I hope that's still on Amazon on the wish list. Hopefully that's still there. Oh, James, I'll have to get your last video up onto my community tab too and share that out, and hopefully we can get a few more people your way, James, and get a few more followers onto your channel. Oh yes, security cameras from eBay. Yeah, I'm sort of I wouldn't mind one of these times getting some trail cams. Especially down near the creek, I could get some interesting. I'm sure I could get some interesting wildlife on. Oh, does it? Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, they must have changed it because when I put it up there, it could. So I'll have to check that one, Jocelyn. I don't know if you could find something that could be shipped to my location and then I could sort of link it up. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, thanks for making me aware of that, Jocelyn, because I didn't know that. When I put it up there was certainly no warning on that. So maybe the availability or something has changed since I put it up there. Oh, currently unavailable. Yeah, well, that's probably what's happened. But it's now unavailable. Yeah. Hmm. Oh yes. Wisey. Are they on Amazon, James? I know I did find something on Amazon or something on eBay that was only, you know, something like about $40, and I think I've got it on a wish list somewhere. I should really ask the hunting farmer. He'd be the one to ask about that. I don't know if you know his channel. I should say if I could link his channel up. Oh yeah, that sounds interesting. Slingshot, yeah. $17.99 and $20 for sales tax, shipping and handling. Yeah. Lone Wolf, hi there, Lone Wolf. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, I should. What was I going to look up here now? Hunting farmer. I want to. I'll link him up because he's the real go-to about trail cams, and he does watch my videos and often comments. So I think we can link him up and give him a shout out. So I'll just I'll get his channel up and we'll link him up and shout him out. And he does do a lot of trail cam reviews. So I must ask him about that one on Amazon and what's he think of it. Because yeah, he may have even reviewed that one in the past because he does review a lot. Oh yeah, I'm okay, Wolf, and really, really great to see you. And thanks so much for coming by here. But yeah, I just dropped a link here for Dave's channel, Hunting Farmer, and of course give him a shout. Oh yes, no problem, Slingshot, no problem. And I must remind everybody, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the next day now. It just depends on my church group if we're meeting together on Good Friday, which is tomorrow, or not. Oh yes, all good, James. And thanks so much for being here. And thank you so much for the donation. That's really, really much appreciated. And yeah, have a great evening. Oh yes, dog walk, then off to bed. Yeah, yeah. Of course, you know, let your dog sort of go to the toilet and have a bit of a run around and burn some energy off, and then hopefully then he or she will sleep a lot better. Oh yes, this is James's 10th video, and that was really, really a great video. So and a really great review there, James. So James has put the link to that video in chat. So if everybody could go across there and watch that video and subscribe to James's channel, that would be really, really most appreciated. And I'll just link this up in my community tab too while I think of it. So I'll just see if I can get this linked up, and we'll share this link out in my community tab. So we'll just get that linked up, and because if I can, I like to share people's channels and videos in my community tab, and I need to do a lot more of that. So if you've ever got something you want to share, just hit me up and I'll put that out there. Yeah, I better go back to where I was so that I can see what everybody's had to say. I probably missed something here on chat. Oh yes, yeah, everybody went to James's channel. Yeah, the view. Well, I mean, I went to James's channel too, actually. So you know, the views or the people on chat, he just went boom. But I'm sure, you know, they've all just gone to look, and they'll probably be back in a minute. I guess we'll find out. Be nice if we did get a love raid around here, wouldn't it? But that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, who was I on? Oh, I was on Todd's live. Yeah, it would have been a couple of days ago, I think it was. One night ago or one day ago or whenever it was on Todd's live, and of course he had a couple come across with a love rate, so that was really great for him. And I don't know where Todd is today. He must be busy, but I know that he will run this one later. And yeah, what time is it? I must have a look to see how long I've been running. I won't be running that much longer. I might run another 30 minutes maybe. And yeah, I must go and visit the ladies' room too. Actually, so yeah, I'll go and do that. Oh, you can still hear me? Yeah, I didn't nix the microphone. I just nixed the camera. Hope I'd giggle if you heard the toilet flush in the background. Yeah, I'd have a giggle at that one. But yeah, I certainly didn't take the camera with me to the bathroom. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? So yeah, that'll be interesting to go into the city later. I haven't been into the city for the city centre for over a year actually. Was before the last lockdown. Sort of such a hassle to go there, and I sort of hadn't been. Yeah, we've been running about 1 hour and 56, so we might even cut it off at 2 hours if everybody's sort of got to go and got things to do. Thank you, Jocelyn, and it was great to see you. And it was really great to see everybody who came on here. Unfortunately, we didn't get anybody want to come up on screen, but that does happen. So we may even cut this off at 2 hours and call it a day. If everybody's sort of got to go and do things, it's sort of no point keeping running when I'm going to be running again in a day or so's time anyway on my live with a cooking live stream. So that'll be either tomorrow at about this time, or it'll be the day after. I'm not sure. It just depends on what I'm doing tomorrow, and tomorrow here is Good Friday, so it just depends. So we'll see about that. I'm just waiting on Jaya to call me if she's doing anything tomorrow or not. So if she's not doing anything tomorrow, I'll be live tomorrow, which is Good Friday for me, and of course is Thursday evening for all of you. And if she is, then I'll be running Saturday morning for me, which is Good Friday evening for all of you. So, yeah, it looks like everybody's dropping out here, so we might just call it a day here. And, of course, I'll be running into the city to do a few things, so that should be interesting for something different. And I might even see if I can get some film footage of going into the city. It should actually be something interesting for you all and something a bit different. So I might just film that. And of course, that'll give me some video footage as well, and another video and something a bit different for you all. So it should be interesting. So I'll just see how long I've run, and we might sort of cut it off here and call it a day. Unless we get a heap of people jumping in here quickly. Oh, yes, we've been running 2 hours, so yeah, we might just cut it off here. So I'm going to thank everybody for watching. And of course, a huge, huge thank you to James Bell for the donation. That's really so appreciated. And thank you so much for that. And a big thank you to Lone Wolf, Slingshot, Hope for Life, Laurie, and we've had, who else we've had on here? We've had Kelly from Kelly ASMR Eats. Let's see who's all been on here. I don't want to forget anybody. Irishman, Uncle Al. We've had Scott, SD Mountain Man, and anybody else who I've forgotten. Thank you so much for everybody who's come on. And I'm going to wish everybody a lovely evening. Take care. God bless. And until next time, bye-bye.